few days ago, a streamer named Ludwig released his crash course on how to be a successful streamer. A lot of streamers that have been big for a while are kind of out of touch with how actually the modern strategy to grow on Twitch is. So today, as a little bit of a smaller streamer, I'm gonna be taking a look at Ludwig's presentation and seeing what we can learn from it. What's interesting to me about Ludwig is that I watch a streamer slash YouTuber named Devin Nash, who's one of the premier business people in the Twitch space. He said Ludwig may be the only person on Twitch who is better at marketing than he is, which I've yet to see what Devin sees, but maybe we'll get a little bit of that peeking through today.
And this is all the knowledge I have. All the knowledge I have rolled up into one PowerPoint presentation, and the PowerPoint presentation is called How to Make It Big as a Streamer. And let's get on with the show. With the first and most important part, do you want to be a streamer?
So this is actually a really good question to ask. I was going to make a similar video. I was thinking about making a similar video, like a how to start streaming in 2021 video. And this was the question I was going to include in there. A lot of people think they want to be streamers and they don't know what being a streamer entails. They have no clue they don't even know what that means.
I've done this. I know I'm being a bit corny, but this really happened. I did this in 2018. I wrote down all my goals. I didn't actually just do it for stream. I did it at New Year's. I did it for many different things in life, but these are my stream ones. I wanted to hit 2,000 subs, 100,000 followers, 1 million unique viewers. I want it to be punctual, and I want it to go full time.
So I'm not a fan of these goals. And the reason why is that nobody has power over these goals. Goals have to be something you can meet that are entirely within your power. You could have the best stream on Twitch, but you cannot make people sub to you. You cannot make people follow you, right? Because what you view as the best stream on Twitch and what they view is completely subjective. I really advocate for objective goals. Those are goals you can meet, like a certain number of videos. Like I want to make 52 videos this year, or 1 video a week. You know, things like that, where you are in full control. Nothing can stop you from achieving those goals but you. I think those are the best kind of goals because you have no excuses. You know, you can't say I didn't achieve this goal because it was out of my power, because people didn't want to sub, because of XY.
But at the end of the day, I was able to set goals and then hit them. I hit these goals by the end of 2018, and then I was able to keep going. Part of the reason you do this is because, hey, it's very obvious that streaming's not for everyone. But it's also obvious that it's better to take a shot on something than to never try it and regret that.
I'm gonna bet, unless he comes out with something profound with the rest of this, that's probably the best advice in this entire presentation, I'm gonna guess. If you've seen my last video, you'll know that it's about not living with any regrets, giving something a shot, because if you don't, you're gonna be living in a nursing home wishing you would have. And that is worse than any failure you can have by not meeting any of these arbitrary goals you set for yourself.
This is my advice to you. If you didn't write anything down, but you want to be a streamer, this is the #1 best thing you can do. The absolute only lesson to take away from today if you want to make it big on Twitch. Quit.
Man, what do I say about this? Shit. So many people jump in expecting a grind or expecting to do the same thing repeatedly, just gambling that it works out for them, right? I'm gonna go live. I know I'm gonna have 0 viewers, but eventually I'll have 1 viewer, and eventually I'll have 2 viewers, and then eventually I'll have 10 viewers. It's only a matter of time. I'll just keep playing video games, rolling the dice. I'm just gonna stream. I'm gonna be a big streamer. I'm gonna make money playing video games. And they don't have any sort of realism about them, right? They don't have any sort of realistic expectations or realistic understanding of how these things work, about bringing value to an audience or bringing value to a community that you build. And so when the going gets tough and 2 or 3 streams go by and it's still 0 viewers, not even the 1 viewer, right? Or 20 streams go by and it's 5 viewers, they say, yeah, this is impossible. Game's rigged. Titty streamers, it's possible to grow. The train has left the station. It's impossible to grow on Twitch. And they quit. And so Ludwig's like, if you're going to be that person, just recognize you're going to be that person and save yourself the trouble. It's not even necessarily about the work, you know, because a lot of people will work hard, right? They'll stream for 12-hour streams and they won't be doing it to have fun necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, they won't be doing it for their sanity. They'll be doing it because they think that's how they grow, right? They're doing the wrong work. You've been streaming 12 hours a day for a year. This person comes around, has been streaming 3 hours a day for a month, and they have more viewers than you. All it takes is one of those people to get absolute rage and absolute, you know, envy, jealousy to come out.
Admittedly, this whole thing was about how to stream, and we've only talked about YouTube videos. Well, that's because it's time to start formatting your streams around your YouTube videos.
This is brilliant. Not enough people leverage this. You know, we see channels like Harris Heller creating curated content, like content that he recorded specifically for YouTube that wouldn't even work in a streaming format because production quality is too high. He sets up a recording studio separate from his live streaming studio, and he creates content that he's written a script for. You know, I do very similar content. You know, my tutorials are very similar. That isn't the most efficient way, as you can probably figure out, to make content. You can make content on Twitch that can fit a YouTube format. Typically this is gaming, but a lot of people just end up posting gaming highlights. And so this is where we get in the cycle of worrying about self-awareness, is that a lot of people heard the advice, started taking the advice of making a YouTube channel to grow their Twitch streams. And what they did was they were uploading their VODs. You know, they were doing Let's Plays. They were doing things that are low effort, uncurated content. Sometimes you have to do exactly what I'm doing now. You have to plan ahead for your stream, know what you're going to talk about, know what you're going to do, you know what you want your stream to look like, and make your stream know what you want the video to look like. That way you can create a video from the stream. And then with very little extra work, this stream can do so much more work for me than what it's doing now. If you're a gaming streamer, most streamers are, right? If you're a gaming streamer, this is incredibly important because uncurated gaming content is among the most saturated categories that there is. However, a creator that I look up to, Roberto Blake, says there is no saturation for quality content. And so some of the ways you can apply this to quality gaming content is challenges. Come up with creative challenges to doing your favorite games. Some of the games you're best at that nobody else has done, or that other people have done that you can do it even better. Speedruns are the epitome, but now speedruns are even saturated. And sometimes games don't have huge speedrunning communities, but you look at channels like Game Champ 3000. He has a series called Can You Beat X Game with yada yada. He sets up some crazy challenge in every single video. He goes like a month between each video, but each video has hundreds of thousands of views because it's so well curated. And all of the footage collected for the videos he collects on stream. And then it very subtly shifts you into becoming a stream viewer when you watch his game videos. It's the easiest formula for good YouTube content that turns into good Twitch content that turns into high views for both. What is this? What is this? Challenges. What'd I tell you?
There is one thing that I've done. This is the #1 thing you need to stream to make it big. The yoink and twist, baby. What everybody else is doing. That's right. We do not need a New Testament. We're good. Jesus got it down the first time. Yoink and twist. And that's it. That's all I got for you. That is all the tips I have.
So, closing thoughts. Ludwig knows exactly what he's talking about. There wasn't a lick of bad advice in this talk. It's extremely rare for streamers in the not giving stream advice niche, right? He is incredibly self-aware. He knows exactly how to articulate his thoughts, and he knows exactly how to break down exactly what steps he took to get himself where he is. I think he laid out in a way to where it is hypothetically replicable, but he's giving only 1/3 of the slice of the pie. There's 3 kinds of work that you need to do in order to be successful. You need to do hard work, you need to do smart work, and you need to do the right work. I think Ludwig today taught us what the right work to do is. He did not give creative ideas to us. He did not do the smart work for us. He did not tell us what niches are popular, what niches are going to do for us. He did not tell us, you know, YouTube SEO strategies, right? And nobody can give you the hard work. You have to do the hard work. So he's giving you one piece of the 3-piece pie. You guys need to work hard. You need to figure out exactly how your work pertains to you and how you want to go about the tactics, the trench warfare of being successful. I think Ludwig's little masterclass here was fantastic. I think he should expand upon it and sell it. It's that good.